Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to do my best to respond to the number one thing you want me to talk about in YouTube videos. And one person today said they want to hear about my wins and losses. So I want to put a video out on that. So I kind of want to walk you through my career trading and tell you what I learned along the way, okay? Because it could help you out. So I started trading in 2011, 2012. My first purchase, believe it or not, was Facebook stock at IPO, okay? And I didn't even have the money to do the trade. I was telling my dad, you need to buy this. Can you spot me 100 shares? I'll pay you back. I ended up paying back a month later, okay? He got 100 shares, I got 100 shares. And we let that ride from 2012 up until about, was it 2022? I can't remember exactly, but we sold out at $350 a share when we got to a 10 bagger, okay? I sold most of my shares and then I let some ride. And unfortunately, that's when Mark Zuckerberg was going all in on the metaverse and I didn't want any part of that. So I ended up selling the rest of my shares at about 220 bucks a share. So again, not ideal, but overall, it was a great trade. That's what got me started overall, okay, with my investing career. So it's nice to start off with a winner like that, right? And then I was buying, tech stocks, through, 2015 all the way up to 2022. And I had some good positions in some stocks. I remember I was playing Motley Fool stocks. My dad had a membership to that and we shared it, and like CrowdStrike, and which is a great company to this day. Cloudflare, this is another one I like. Trade Desk, I remember I was playing a lot of those Motley Fool picks, okay, and they were all doing well. And then March or 2022 came along, right? And we know inflation started going up big. They had interest rate hikes and fear got the best of me there. I really thought that inflation was going to stick around for a while and I didn't want to see all my stock profits, go bye-bye. So I ended up selling in February 2022, I remember. And I made some money. I was, again, at the time happy I did. Stocks kept falling and falling. And obviously now it's bounced back and we're back at all-time highs. And I still to this day can't believe how resilient the US stock market is. I'll never forget that. If we could get through what we just went through, then we can get through anything. And that's why never bet against America in the US stock market, okay? Always take advantage dollar cost average on the dips. And that's why I even started my YouTube channel, okay, in 2022. Even though I did sell out early, I started it after that. And I did start buying, some stuff. I was day trading, okay? But here's the problem. I was trying to go big on Upstart stock, okay? Because I don't know if you remember when they first went public, the stock skyrocketed to about 400 bucks a share. I made a ton of money on that. Unfortunately, I held a lot of my shares, okay? And I just kept buying the dips as it was falling, okay? And I remember buying heavily when it went, to like low 100s. And when it went under 100, I was kept buying more and more to average down because I really thought this was going to bounce back. And again, knowing I never in my life had gone through a high inflation period. So again, you learn as you go, right? I never experienced that with interest rate hikes and how that affects everything. And so I paid the price. I had to take a loss on that. And that really set me back. But I'm lucky I did. And here's the lesson I learned is you always want to have a stop loss in. And I wish I knew that back then because it would have saved me a lot of money. But it gets you out so you can live to see another day and move on to the next trade. It would have been good. I got stuck. My ego, okay, you hear about this. You can't let your ego drive you, okay? You have to get out of the way. And like I said, you don't want to say, oh, the stock goes down. Nope, it shouldn't be like that. It should be at this price, right? It's going to go back. The more you keep thinking that and keep telling yourself, again, it's ego getting in the way. That's when you get in trouble. So have the stop loss in. If it triggers, say, oh, well, move on to the next trade, right? And don't go back to that one. So anyways, I kept playing it. I took a big hit, but luckily I did sell out when I did because I had a little bit of funds left over to day trade where I made some good money. And I actually put some money into Costa Rica. I'm doing some property stuff there to diversify. But I did do day trading in 2023 pretty hard. And I did the biotech stocks where I did well with that with FDA approvals. I was playing those where I was literally in and out very quick with these stocks and I was making money. I did a good job with that. And then also with, if you remember Versus, it's a ticker symbol VS. If you remember the naked short wars that were going on in 2023 with the illegal short selling of stocks, I was playing that and I made a $20,000 win. I remember playing that stock, okay? And then I also played First Republic Bank, believe it or not, before they went out of business after it collapsed and it was, severely oversold. I played the bounce back and made a bunch of money. It's really funny. I was telling my wife at the time, like, okay, keep me busy. I don't want to look at this. Like, I had my limits in of when to sell. Okay. I didn't even have a stop loss in. Again, wasn't smart back then. But I said, put me to work, give me a project. She had me dig up this bush in the backyard so we could like make it an area for the kids to play for more space. I did that for like 3 hours. I come back in and all my limits hit, and I made 20 grand on that trade as well. I was blown away. It was one of the coolest feelings again. And a second time within, you know, it wasn't maybe a couple weeks that I made two $20,000 wins in a day. Okay. And then I went back to First Republic Bank. This is the problem. I played it again. I got greedy and I lost another $10,000 on it. So overall, I still came out ahead, but I was dumb. And that's why, like I said, when you play a stock, when you're done with it, delete the ticker symbol and move on to something else, or at least give it some time. Okay. So I got greedy there and I paid the price. So again, we learn as we go. No one's perfect. Okay. I want you to see my wins and my losses. Okay. Everyone goes through them. But now for me, it's all about preserving capital and growing. But I'm very excited about the AI opportunity. You guys know this. I've been talking about it constantly. The small cap AI stocks, when the interest rate cut happens, that's when those stocks are going to go up. It's up to you when you want to buy them. But at some point before that, the interest rate cut, you got to get some money into these, because this is where you can get those exponential gains. And what I learned is to put them in my retirement portfolio. Last time I had index funds in there, but now it's small cap AI. I have some other stuff as well, like Nvidia, Microsoft, those, a little bit Amazon, but it's mostly a small cap portfolio where, like I said, if you buy 10, 5 go out of business, but 1 goes up 10x, you're still at 400%. That's how you got to look at it. And so I'm holding those and I'm not touching those until I'm in my 60s. Okay. And I'm 39 right now. So I want to see what could possibly happen with those. So I'm excited about this opportunity. Make sure you guys are ready, have cash on the sidelines ready to go. I'm going to let you know when I'm going to start buying more of these AI small cap stocks. And I've put quite a few videos out on the ones I like. So go back and look at those. But as you guys know, I'm here to help you. So drop me a comment, whatever you need. I'm here to help, and have a great weekend, guys.